Hello, my name is Randy Hillier, member of the Provincial Parliament in the Ontario Legislature for the riding of Lanark, Frontenac, and Kingston. I also lead the organization No More Lockdowns.ca. Although many of our provinces are relaxing the unwarranted constitutional infringements across our country, there remains a great risk and a continued and increasing level of censorship on important, relevant information and a continuing restriction on our liberties and freedoms. We have seen in the United States a far greater appetite to investigate and examine this revealing of information from the Fauci emails, which on its face clearly substantiates further investigation. We know that we're at the bottom end of the seasonal respiratory cycle, and cases are diminishing. Although many people believe and think that with their jab that there is no further cause for concern. But if you look at the medical information that's coming out, there is still cause for concern. A few other points that people need to realize that here in Ontario, the Ontario government has continued. They extended their ability to act as if it's an emergency with unilateral powers by our Premier until December. Clearly, they are not convinced that we're out of the woods yet as well. We also have significant knowledge that the federal government, in all likelihood, will be calling an early federal election by the middle of September. This, of course, is suspected due to an expected increase in cases and fatalities as we go into October with the seasonal respiratory virus. So, although we may breathe a sigh of relief today that some of the stores are opening, that some people can get back to a semblance of normal life, these restrictions remain in place and in all likelihood will continue or be escalated in October this year. In the last week of June, we've announced 3 major events that I welcome everybody to come to. Because if we want to ensure that we are indeed a free people in a free country, we are going to have to speak out ever more loudly, ever more vocally, and ever more publicly. This Saturday, June 26th, 2 major events are happening. One in Niagara Falls, Ontario, where Maxime Bernier, leader of the People's Party of Canada, and myself will be joining with Pastor Henry Hildebrandt at an event in Niagara Falls, Ontario. At the same time, in Calgary, Alberta, MPP Derek Sloan and Pastor Michael Thiessen from the Liberty Coalition will be hosting an event where Pastor Tim Stevens continues to remain incarcerated for practicing his faith. That's this weekend, June 26th. The following week, July 1st, is Canada Day, a day that we are supposed to be able to celebrate the true North strong and free. However, our freedom remains in jeopardy. On Thursday, July 1st, join myself, Maxime Bernier, Derek Sloan, Pastor Hildebrandt, Pastor Thiessen, as we meet at the Supreme Court in Ottawa and stage an actual Canada Day event where we do celebrate our freedoms. We'll be marching across the Portage Bridge and linking hands and arms with our brethren and fellow countrymen in Quebec to assert our freedoms. I hope to see you one and all at these events. Be certain to keep an eye on the information that is coming forward and be vocal and visible and public in opposing these continued infringements on our freedoms and this continued jeopardy of further lockdowns coming to Canada in September and October. Join with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, follow, and tag your friends in all our social media posts to get around the shadow banning and the censorship by big tech. We must all be together and join together as we find a political home, a unified political voice for all people in Canada who assert their freedoms and oppose these unwarranted and unnecessary lockdowns and restrictions. See you Canada Day. See you Saturday, June 26th in Niagara Falls.